Hey friends, I'm Krista from Davey Krista, and today we're diving into something so important for entrepreneurs, your website homepage. This is the digital front door to your business, and whether you're launching your first site or finally customizing that gorgeous Showit template that you bought, this video is going to walk you through every step of making your homepage work for you. No code, no tech headaches, just clarity and strategy. So let's get into it. Before you even touch your homepage layout, let's talk prep. You're going to want to make sure that you have these items ready: your portfolio headshot or a brand photo of your team, any variations of your logo, ideally the vector SVG versions of your logo files, and if you're not sure how to get those, I have a video that I'll link below. You also want to make sure that you have all of your portfolio images or images of your products if you sell products like e-commerce style. And then you also want to make sure that you have any backgrounds or textures or just visual elements that you're going to use on the website. Take a minute and upload all of those items to your Showit media library and try to keep things organized. You might create folders for things like headshots, another folder for images you want to use on the homepage, or different portfolio folders. Quick tip: only upload what you actually need and make sure you optimize those images before uploading. You don't want them to be so heavy that they clutter and load down your site. If you're not sure how to optimize your images or size them down, I'm also going to include another video below. All right, so now let's talk color. I highly recommend sticking to around 3 to 5 intentional colors. A primary color, and that can also be your call to action color, a secondary color, an accent, a text color, and a neutral tone or two. If you don't really have strong colors in your brand or choosing colors is not your thing, I have a free 101 color palette guide that I'm also going to include as a link below so that you can grab those hex codes and then plug them into your site. When you paste your hex codes into Showit, try to match them to similar intense tones that are already in the template. So if you see a dark gray that is the text color on the website template, put your darkest color there too. This is going to save you some time when you actually get into the customizations on each individual page. Pro tip: tools like Coolers or Adobe Color can help you test palettes before actually committing to them. There are also a lot of tools that can help you make sure that your colors are not too light so that it is screen friendly. Step 3, fonts matter more than we think. I recommend choosing between 2 and 3 fonts to use on your site. I would go for a heading font, a body font, and maybe one accent font. In Showit, head to design settings and then text styles, and you can apply those fonts across all of the headings and paragraphs. This is going to give your site a clean, polished, professional feel without being boring. All right, let's structure your homepage. Here's what every website homepage needs: a hero image plus a headline. Ideally, it should communicate what you do and who you do it for. A quick intro/about section. You want to make sure that you're highlighting your services or the offer that you're going to promote. So how do you make money? That should be on your homepage. You want to make sure that you're including your portfolio or some featured work, case studies, projects. Including testimonials can also be so helpful because it helps people see that you're a legitimate business and that you've helped other people have success. And then finally, a clear call to action. At the end of the page, it should be clear how to get in touch with you or take the next step to work with you. You can use Showit's drag and drop features to pull in all of those sections, resize them, reorder them within the layers panel. And don't try to say everything on the homepage. Clarity wins over clutter. All right, next let's customize the layouts within your homepage. First up is the hero section, which is the very first spot that people see on your site. You want to use strong images and probably one bold sentence: what you do and who it's for. Start with a button like "Start here" or "See my work" or "Explore my services." Next, we're going to get into the about section of your homepage. It should be quick, 2 to 3 short sentences about who you are, who you help. Include a personal photo, ideally of when you looking at the camera, and then link over to your full about page. The next section of the homepage that I usually get into is the portfolio/work examples. Even if you're a new business, it can be really helpful to share some examples of your work. If you're just getting started, it's okay to share demo work. Use a clean grid for this area and link each image to a full case study or gallery. Then let's add some testimonials to your homepage. Pick 1 to 2 really powerful reviews. Add names and photos of the people if you have them, and ideally keep the text big and legible. You can use testimonials in multiple spots on the homepage, and testimonials are something that I like to include on just about every page of a website. It should be hard to escape those because they really reinforce that you are talented and that you're capable of getting results for others. Now, let's end the homepage with a strong call to action. Include some details that people need to know about taking the next steps to work with you. So add some text like, let's work together, book a free call, view my services, and make sure that you're very clear about what they should do next. And now, friends, it's time to check mobile. Make sure that you turn on that mobile icon and go through all of the sections on the homepage to check for font sizes, make sure that they're clear and legible. Make sure that buttons are actually clickable on mobile, so you don't want any text boxes overlapping those. Check your image alignment, check to make sure that things aren't overlapping, and you want to make sure that mobile is a good experience because over 50% of your visitors are probably going to be viewing your site from a mobile device. So this is a step that you don't want to skip. All right, final checklist. Before you hit publish, I highly recommend pulling up your website in an actual browser, on an actual phone, and going through and checking all of your links. You want to make sure that you didn't accidentally forget any links as you're going through the site. Then check to make sure that your contact form works. I also recommend making sure that your images are loading quickly. If you notice any are lagging, go ahead and optimize those a little bit more to ensure that they load quickly. Then let's review our site on a tablet as well as a mobile phone, just to make sure that everything is looking perfect. And just like that, you're ready to go live. All right, guys, I hope that this video gave you the clarity and confidence that you need to create a homepage that you're proud of, one that's beautiful, strategic, and totally you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe for more videos about Showit and design tips. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you're ready to go a little bit deeper, check out the description below. I've linked some of our favorite design tools, font resources, and custom design services. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.